Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So here's Bitcoin on the hourly, and you guys can see over the last little while we have been pushing up. Bitcoin has been trending upward since about March 15th, but in the last several hours, we haven't seen much in the way of Bitcoin movement. Nevertheless, XRP over the last few hours rallied from about 46.5 cents all the way up, pushing 50 cents. Take a look at that breakout there, guys. Now, I know it's only a few cents. And do you remember what I was saying yesterday? No, not the fact that we have to hit 70,000 subscribers by March 31st in order for the Ledger Nano S giveaway to take place. If you still haven't subscribed, by the way, subscribe now, give a thumbs up to the video. It's a free way to support the channel. No, not that. This is what I was saying yesterday. Listen to this. Okay, we have formed this bullish pennant for XRP, and I think it's only a matter of time before we break out of that. And sure enough, that bullish pennant did not disappoint, and we have indeed broke out of that. Now, the question is, how long is this going to sustain? Of course, there was some news that came out just yesterday from the SEC lawsuit that I wanted to go over. I want to touch on some other things here, guys. This is the Spark token IOU price at $1.12 USD per FLR. And I know some of you guys have been excited to see the Spark token price rally up to almost $2 per FLR. It rallied as high as $1.88. But we got to remember, guys, these are IOUs, and so there is no real price yet for FLR to USD. And I did see this tweet thread from Mickey B. Fresh. Interesting information for those of you guys claiming Spark tokens. And so he's referring to this crypto taxes and airdrops. The IRS has specified that new coins received through an airdrop are taxed as ordinary income. Therefore, you owe income taxes on new coins you have in your wallet as a result of an airdrop, regardless of whether you intended to own these coins or not. Mickey B. Fresh here stating this is false information. The FLR you will receive from the airdrop has zero monetary value, so it will be worth $0. So be careful listening to these websites and accountants. Spark is airdropped at zero monetary value, so this seems like it was from a website. We don't have a source down here, but it does sound like it is some tax-related website. So he says Spark is airdropped at zero monetary value. IOU price totally irrelevant. Airdrop of Spark, or rather FLR token, has zero monetary value. So Spark has zero monetary value when you receive it. Doesn't matter if it's on an exchange or self-hosted wallet. There was no sale of Spark. Therefore, there's no valuation. It can be dropped to you at $0. He goes on to say this is not financial advice. I'm not an accountant or an attorney. All I'm saying is the initial airdrop has zero monetary value, and again, not financial advice. Continuing on, but if you sell that Spark you receive at $0 after it rose to a value of hypothetically $1, then you will owe capital gains on that full amount of profits from $0 to $1. I'm not sure about the remaining 85%, but one thing that's a fact, if it's in a self-hosted wallet address, it's already been distributed to you. It can't be moved to another address, so it's releasing it to yourself. Take that for what it is. I have no opinion on the remaining 85%. Jungle Inc. dropping in on this. This is not correct. Those tokens will have a market value day one, not the IOU price, but the actual market value. Do you use the average or the opening price or some other metric? That's up for debate, but zero will not be correct. So this is interesting because when we see tokens being dropped into the market, like let's take a look at one of these coins that was dropped relatively recently into the market. This is the USD chart on the weekly, and we can see here back in August, this is the week of August 17th, 2020, there was a trading price as high as roughly $50 per DOT, and within that week it came all the way down to about $3.96. That was the price it closed at. Its low during this week was $2.71, and then over the weeks it just kind of meandered in that zone there, and now it's back up to about $39. So it did indeed have a value, and so I see Jungle Inc.'s point here. Mickey B. Fresh responding, but when you actually receive them, they'll have zero value. What happens after that is up to the market. That said straight from Flare that the tokens will be given at zero monetary value. How can they have a value before you receive them? They cannot. So a lot of people here debating this, guys. I will leave this tweet thread in the description if you have questions, if you want to jump in on some of this action here. Wanted to thank Mickey B. Fresh and Jungle Inc. for their perspectives on this. I also saw this guy's from TEHOLBEDDICTXRP on Twitter, created SFA Remittance Subcommittee chaired by CEO of Ripple partner Nium. And so this was in the news with regards to Singapore's Fintech and Remittance Associations. They ink an MOU. The two associations will jointly launch the new SFA Remittance Subcommittee, which aims to promote the adoption of technologies to straighten the capabilities, efficiencies, and governance of Singapore's monetary remittance industry and catalyze its members' digital transformation and internationalization efforts. The burgeoning number of fintech companies working in remittance and cross-border payments signals an opportune time for both associations to work together and work collaboratively with various stakeholders, the two sides said in a joint statement on Thursday. And just to give you guys a sense of who is part of this, right down here, the subcommittee is chaired by neo-banking and digital payments expert Ho Chi Wei, who is the country head for Singapore at cross-border fund transfer startup Nium. And for those of you guys who do not know, this is from Ripple's website directly. Nium is a partner. Nium is forging new partnerships to open doors in Southeast Asia, and this was from a few years ago now. So Nium, a Ripple partner, clearly doing big things in Southeast Asia, so I wanted to thank TEHOLBEDDIC for posting that. On the VeChain front, guys, blockchain and VeChain can be a game changer in the quest to decarbonize the world. So Sunny Liu, the CEO of the VeChain Foundation, took to Twitter moments ago to reiterate the capability of VeChain technology, especially VeChain, in the quest to decarbonize the world and realize a carbon-neutral environment. In the successive tweets, Sunny Liu informed the community that China just announced to add decarbonization and carbon-neutral to its national plan for the next 5 years. According to Liu, the new plan announced in China was initiated by VeChain in 2018 in conjunction with the DNVGL and BYD, one of the largest Chinese car brands in the world's top-selling plug-in electric car manufacturer. The VeChain CEO further pointed out that he believes that blockchain and VeChain are capable of bringing a notable change to the decarbonization sector, adding that the vital change can emerge through digitizing individuals' efforts to sustainability. And there's a quote down here if you guys are interested in that. The interesting thing about VeChain is that it keeps rallying and rallying and rallying. We are seeing new highs for VeChain. This is VeChain on the weekly. VeChain right now trading just shy of about 9 cents, about 8.5 cents on the week. So a really great investment, definitely one of those cryptocurrencies that keeps forging partnerships. You know, they're very similar to Ripple in a lot of ways, and this is why I like this company for that long hold. I mean, you can make money in the spec market too. With VeChain, I mean, the price has definitely skyrocketed since that March low that we saw back last year, March 2020. Just to give you guys a sense of how much VeChain has rallied since then in the last year or so, it's about 4,560%. So huge moves for VeChain, and you know, some people are predicting it could go up close to $1. I mean, it is not unheard of that coins that were trading under a penny have gone up past $1 in bull runs. So that is not an official price prediction. That is just what I've been hearing. And you know, if history does repeat itself, we could definitely see this come to fruition. The big story, though, this is the big story. U.S. courts allow Ripple's co-founders to file a motion to dismiss the case. So this brought to us by BANKXRP here on Twitter. And so another development occurred in the ongoing Ripple SEC lawsuit. Ripple co-founders Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson have been allowed by the court to file a motion to dismiss the cases against them. According to a legal document, U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres has allowed Larson and Garlinghouse to file their motions to dismiss by April 12th. The judge included a schedule of future developments in the legal battle between Ripple and the SEC. By May 14th, the SEC shall file its opposition papers after it reviews Ripple execs' motions, following which the defendants will reply by June 4th if they choose to do so. Additionally, by April 22nd, the plaintiff, the SEC, will file a motion to strike, thus summarizing its accusations. Larson and Garlinghouse will be allowed to then file the opposition papers and form a reply by May 13th. Separately, the SEC will be allowed to reply by May 27th, and so some of the details are down here. But some people have taken to Twitter and are saying that this is not necessarily great news. This tweet here from Leonidas Hadjilozu on Twitter. Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson have been allowed by the court to file a motion to dismiss the cases against them. So he's just outlining the details that I just mentioned. And Smith and Watchers Limited says, unfortunately, everybody is also missing that the SEC motion to strike one of Ripple's defense points has also been granted. So good news and bad news. And before anyone trolls me, I am heavily into XRP and think the whole case is BS, just pointing out the negative that's also shown. The defense point is also the most important part of Ripple's defense and allows for the disclosure of documents from the SEC in relation to BTC, ETH, XRP, Ripple, and Coinbase. If the defense is actually struck, then it's really bad for all of us. And let me go down here. So FLR Fusion says the SEC basically gave the green light for XRP trading so long as it's not Ripple or its founders selling. In today's hearing, we'll upload the clip soon unless someone else has already caught it. It was at the 1 minute 5 second mark on BANKXRP's recording. So the recording they're talking about, and I didn't find it from BANKXRP, I actually saw it here from XR Patience on Twitter, judge in the Ripple versus SEC hearing today. My understanding of XRP is that not only does it have a sort of currency value, but it also has a utility, and that utility distinguishes it, I think, from Bitcoin and Ether. Is that correct? So the question was asked here from attorney Solomon, and this clip is 1 minute and 16 seconds long. I'm not going to play this clip, but as you guys can see down here, it already has 72.3 thousand views. I will link this tweet in the description of this video, so if you guys want to watch this clip, or rather listen to this clip, you can do so by that link. I don't want to play it though, because it is an ongoing legal proceeding that is occurring right now, so if you guys do want to listen to it, the link is in the description of this video. So to the few people replying saying this isn't good for XRP, the judge says XRP has currency and utility value, the two very things that the SEC is claiming XRP does not have. I swear, some people are so jaded that even the best news sounds so bad to them. So is this good news or is this bad news? We did talk over here about the fact that the bad news is that the SEC's motion to strike one of Ripple's defense points has also been granted. So guys, we have gotten some good news and some bad news. And so there's a lot going on with this case, and not every point is going to be good and not every point is going to be bad. And so we have to take the bad with the good, and hopefully at the end of the day, this all sorts itself out. Jesse Hines also getting a lot of traction here on Twitter, retweeting out this same quote from Judge Netburn, who is the magistrate judge. And XRP_Crow at Stetus on Twitter, also making a quote graphic from Sarah Netburn with regards to this quote. This, guys, is pretty big. And part of the good news with this is that it is now clear that in terms of an illegal security, okay, as they're classifying XRP, or rather trying to classify XRP, it has come to light that only Ripple and Ripple's associates or employees can sell illegal XRP. Therefore, if it is sold by Ripple and its employees, or rather if it had been sold by Ripple and its employees, I don't know if they're continuing that definition into the present day, but at least in the past, that was the illegal sales of XRP. So if I sell XRP on an exchange to you, or if you sell XRP on an exchange to someone else who may be in the United States, let's say the trading is happening in the United States, that is not illegal. And that was the big point of contention for all these exchanges delisting XRP. Well, delisting, halting the trading of XRP temporarily. And what did I tell you guys months ago? Once we get some clarity, these exchanges have not delisted XRP permanently. They have halted the trading, and those are two very different things. The halting of trading insinuates that XRP trading will soon resume once there is some clarity within the courts, and it's looking as though that is happening now. So how quickly are we going to start seeing these exchanges relist XRP? Is this enough news for them to start relisting XRP? We know back in late December, lots of exchanges stopped listing XRP. Coinbase has stopped trading one of the world's largest cryptocurrencies. And, a lot of us were wondering why. Of course, out of an abundance of caution, as per their lawyer's suggestion, I'm sure. But you guys got to realize, these exchanges not listing XRP, they are leaving money on the table. There are a couple still. I believe Uphold is one of them, where you can continue to buy XRP in the United States. They are likely getting all the trading business, and you guys know there's a commission for every trade that is made on these exchanges. So if Uphold is the only one trading XRP, and all these exchanges are going to sit back and wait longer and longer and longer, well, that just means that they are leaving money on the table. Of course, these exchanges are businesses. They want to make as much money as possible, especially in a cryptocurrency bull run. So do you think it's really going to take that long before they start relisting XRP? Once they get that confirmed clarity, and I know we did hear it in the courts, I think it's only a matter of time before the first one starts, and then we'll see a snowball effect of these exchanges relisting XRP real quickly. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. We have to reach 70,000 by March 31st. We're almost there. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now. You could win a Ledger Nano S or X on April 1st, and like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.